right, good afternoon, Hookah University. How are you, family? Bob here. Just gonna do a live review today of the Solomon Hookah that's made by Japona in Russia. So just see if we get a couple more folks on here and put my glasses on so I can read what your comments are going on. Adam, how are you? Hey. Thanks guys for joining the afternoon review. Usually I do them kind of late at night, but we're on the weekend. I figure a lot of people are home, so try an afternoon review instead of late day because most people do their reviews late at night, like myself. So I wanted to try something different. Go with an afternoon review, and let's get started. First of all, I went to let me explain how I purchased this pipe. I went to Solomon.com's website. I made the purchase. They took PayPal. It was 1,300 euros, which included shipping, all included for 1,300 euros. I happen to know Stanislav, who's the owner of Japona, and I sent him a WhatsApp message to let him know I made the purchase. He was excited for me that I bought it, and after 2 days of the purchase, he contacted me and said, "Hey, I haven't received your payment." And I said, "Odd." I said, "I have my PayPal receipt and everything." And he's like, "Where did you make your payment?" And I said, "I went through the Solomon.com website." He's like, "Oh no, you have to pay through the Japona website," which, not a big deal. I just canceled I went on PayPal, canceled the order, and then I went and I made a payment through his Japona website. Not a big deal. Quick and easy. Just, there was a little confusion on that. So if you're going to buy the Solomon directly from Solomon, contact Stanislav from Japona directly. They have a WhatsApp, and you can talk to him. He can even send you a link for the payment, and they do take PayPal, which works out really, really good. So that was my first little, hiccup with the purchase. Not a big deal, but after the purchase was made, he shipped it out, and I literally had it in just over a week from Russia to my house. I mean, it was like lightning. So anyways, that's the beginning of the purchase. So, Andrew, how are you? Paul, how are you, brother? Thank you for joining. All right, so let's get started. First of all, let's hold some of the boxes over here so you can see what we got going on. Came, in this nice box with their logo on it. Very nicely packaged. The box was not damaged by any means. Very, very good shape. Okay, so I've already done a live unboxing on this pipe, so I'm not going to go too crazy on this, but I want to show you the packaging it came in, okay? So it comes in this beautiful presentation box, all right? It opens up, and I'm going to fold this down. I want to show you, I'm going to grab the camera so you can see it again, for those who missed the live unboxing, okay? So it comes in here with a really nice scroll, which I'm going to show you here in just a second, and it talks all about Solomon. Okay, it's got these really nice little finger things to pull this up, one on each side, kind of nice. And the hookah comes completely put together inside the packaging here. So I have everything out already. As you can see, I have the pipe out already. I didn't want to do a live unboxing because I've already done that. So it just came completely put together. And so that's how this comes packaged. Really, really nice. I love the box. I love the packaging. So, it's really something I'll keep forever. I'm never going to get rid of this box. And if I move or whatever, I need to travel with this pipe, I want to take it somewhere, then, I have this really nice box to take it in. So, not bad, not bad. Let's see, you have an Instagram or blog? Yes, it is smoking _ Bob, smoking with Bob. So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you're welcome to do that, or I have a YouTube video where I post all these live videos after the videos are over. So you can, if you want to follow me with that, you can. Thanks for asking. All right, so let's start going over some of the things that came with this pipe. All right, you have this really nice scroll. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. Okay, it comes with the Solomon logo stamped on here. All right, let's open this up. They really go above and beyond with their presentation of this pipe. So in the top corner, it's got my name Robert Galuccio, as you see there. And this scroll has the seal of Solomon. And basically, it just says, "We greet you, old hands and sophisticated connoisseurs." And it talks about, "Please accept our congratulations as from now on, our limited edition, as you own our limited edition Solomon Hookah. We want to thank you for your choice, and would like to tell you a few words about this hookah." So it just goes on and talks about the product itself. It's super really cool. I love it, and I really like what Japona did with this. I think they did an outstanding job putting this together. And I mean, when you're spending, you know, 1,300 euros, you know, it's kind of nice to see them go above and beyond to send you some neat stuff like that. So just wanted to show you that part. Let's see what some of the questions are. Can you write your ID? Yes, when the live is over, I'll post my Instagram for those who want to see it. So, or YouTube. Thank you for asking. Paul says, "I'm a good man getting ready to take the pup. I'm good man getting ready to take the pup out." Okay, cool. Paul, no worries. You guys can come back and watch this live anytime. All right, so that's what we got. The scroll there. Let me see. Well, I'll talk about this now. Solomon gave me a gift, okay? I'm the first one, I guess he told me, first one anywhere to ever get this. So this was a gift that he sent to me for my purchase, and I love it. It is a mouthpiece, okay? So it is the Solomon mouthpiece. It's got the Solomon name, and it's got the logo on there with these beads. So this was a beautiful gift, first one in the world, so as far as I know, to have it. That's what he told me, Stanislav. So really excited that they sent me this. The people at Japona are absolutely phenomenal, and their attention to detail is very good. I remember when I received my first Japona, how well packaged it came and how beautiful everything was. The presentation, their delivery is always fast. It's just all well done. Probably one of the highest end vendors in Russia you can buy from. So I really like how they do things. So that was the mouthpiece. So let's start going over the hookah now, all right? First of all, I'm not going to take this apart because I'll tell you why in a second. This is the beautiful handle that comes with it, okay? Comes decorated very similar to the way Japona does their bowls, as you know. They wrap their string around, or the rope around the bowls, okay? Very nice. It's all carbon fiber made, stainless steel tip, stainless steel hose port connected to your hose, all right? It is very heavy in the hand, but not too heavy like, you know, the Hookah John handles, you know? So it's got some weight to it, but it's also light because it's made of carbon fiber. So I really like this handle. Comes with this very nice leather hose, and show you some of the stitching here. Okay, so it comes with the leather hose, and if you go to the hose port connector, okay, the hose port connector and also the handle came disconnected from the leather hose. I've already attached it, and I didn't take it out for the live, and I'll tell you here in a second why. But if you look here, they actually wrapped a spring underneath the leather. So kind of neat. You don't need a spring on the outside because they've already wrapped the spring underneath the leather for this hose, which is kind of nice. You got an O-ring adapters for the hookah itself, just snaps right in, which makes it really good. Why I did not show you this live with the handle and the hose port out is because once I put them in and I used it for the first time and I went to clean the hose, okay? I went to take these apart from the leather hose. As I pulled it out, it's a very tight fit. As I pulled it out, I literally pulled the silicone out of the leather, probably about an inch on both ends, okay? So I contacted Stanislav, and he told me, yeah, that happens sometimes with soft silicone. He suggested that I just cut the silicone and you'd be good to go. So that's what I did, cut the silicone, put these parts back on, and he said, if I were you, I'd just leave everything connected. So not a big deal. I mean, I wish, you know, for the money that I spent, that I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, the silicone coming out of the leather hose. You know, I have many Derek Moses hoses, and I spoke with Derek directly, and he said that can happen. It just depends on how things were put together. But, you know, not a big deal, not a deal breaker. But you would think for, you know, the money that I paid that I wouldn't have to worry about that. But it happened. Stanislav was really cool, willing to work with me. So I did what he recommended, and I cut the pulled out portion of the silicone and then just re-put everything back on. So for cleaning, how I'm going to clean this basically is I'm just going to put a funnel in the top here, hold it, run the hot water, and it will be clean. No big deal, so I don't really need to take this apart. But as you can see, this is beautifully well done and very well wrapped with the rope here. So it looks really cool. All right, so that's your hose. All right, let's move on to the hookah itself. There's not a lot to talk about here on this hookah. So, you know, because it came already put together, there's, as far as the build, it's very, very simple design, but extremely light, you know. Not light enough that it's going to tip over while you're smoking because the base is pretty wide. But again, this is all carbon fiber, as you can see. And it is beautifully well done. So let's start taking this apart, and we'll go over it. Okay, so you got your tray very nicely put together here, and I want to show you this. The design on this tray is absolutely phenomenal, as you can see. The workmanship is really, really good. Very good, heavy quality stainless steel. Beautiful design. Pretty heavy port right there. And so now let's go down to the up stem and the down stem. All right, and then we'll get to the base here in a second. All right, so no diffuser on this hookah. If you feel you want to put one on, you could definitely use a rubber diffuser on here. You know, one of those aftermarket ones if you want. Or, you know, maybe you can go to Spire Hookahs and have a 3D one printed. Anyways, so this comes off. This is a very, very heavy gauge down stem. As you can see, the thickness of this. Quite thicker than most down stems I've ever seen, and this is very, very heavy. Extremely well machined. As you can see, the threading is amazing on this. Let me show you the bottom here. Okay, so the rest of the up stem does not come apart, okay? This does not come off, but no need to. Easy cleaning. Just run hot water through it for your cleaning. Very simple. Your purge port, okay? Just unscrews here. All right, typical purge port. You got your ball. And let me show you that. So, basic purge port. This up stem is very good quality as far as the weight of the stainless steel. It's very heavy. That adds weight to the hookah. This is your only weight in the hookah here, and where your tray attaches to, because everything else is carbon fiber, as you can see. Beautiful. This is so light. Because this is actually got it's all carbon fiber with some steel fibers mixed into the threading, is how it's explained to me. So it's very durable. It's not gonna break. You know. So also it comes with the stoppers on the base, so it won't slide around wherever you put it on your coffee table, wherever you're using to place for smoking. So that's kind of neat. And what is nice also, they also send you in the bag here replacement stoppers. They send some more O-rings, okay, and they send these O-rings are of course for the hose port, okay. And then also I've got another purge ball, so they give you replacements in the box as well. All right, and you know, remember that's where those O-rings are. The only O-rings on the whole hookah. On here, very easy threading. Okay, this is stainless steel. It's like basically one full twist and it's on. It's locked in there. Okay, this downfall is as far as the base goes, is you can't see the water level no matter what you do. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've done to check out the water level correctly. All right, so let's put this back together. Let's go light some coals and pack a bowl and start smoking this beautiful piece. Okay, so I want to show you how I figured out the water level here. So let's take this and go over to my station, start getting some coals going, and we'll start smoking. All right. So let's put this here. All right, Tanner, how are you? Mateo, thank you for joining. All right, so I'm just gonna put this right here for a second, and I'm gonna take this out, and I want to show you what I did for the water level here. While we're doing that, let's get the coals going on because these cubes will take 8 minutes or so. All right, hopefully you guys can see me okay. All right. So, actually, my wife came to me, and I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out how to fill this because I can't see a water level, all right? And to go back and forth, so she gave me this wooden pole. So, we made some marks on here, okay? And so, what we figured out is water level right here, okay, is perfect. So, all I do is I go like this, okay? And I have the bottom right here is where the heart would connect, okay? And we figured out the perfect water level above the stem. I measured the stem would be right here where the water level would need to be, just about a ½ inch or so above the down stem. So I just took a piece of stick, we marked it. So now when I fill it with water, once I get the water level right over above that line, I'm good to go. Yeah, pain in the ass, but when you're dealing with bases that you can't see through, there's really no other option unless you want to fight yourself every time you're gonna smoke, because you'll always be looking for the water level. So we came up with that little stick design, which helps. Can you run in circles while you smoke that one? Ha ha ha. Thanks, Tanner. So let's see. Other questions going on here. Alrighty. So, all right, like I said, this is a trial and error deal too, okay? I put water in here, kind of look. I actually can tell that I don't have enough yet. And then I'm going to stick that stick back in there and check the level. And then once I know I have it based on the stick, then we'll be good to go. So let's take this in here. All right, just shy of my line. Very, very close though. So, all right, we should be there now. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm right at the line. As I don't know if you can see, it's wet right at the line where I marked. Then I know my water level is good. I know you have to come up with methods sometimes that work for you. So, anyways, let me show you how this goes on now. Wipe it down. Okay. It's pretty easy. Make sure my stem is on there good. It's a pretty, it doesn't take many turns. Okay, there, we're already on. So hookah's ready to go. While those coals are going, let's go put this back, and then we'll pack a bowl together, all right? So, let's see. I'm also, as you all know, going to use a molasses catcher. All right. So as I always do to keep this thing clean, and nice oil dipstick. Thanks, Ali. All right. So let me show you something here. This goes just like this. I'm going to show you. It just pushes in, and that's it. And take a pull on it. Here we go. Sounds good. Alrighty. So we're gonna put my molasses catcher on. Alright. So that's what we're looking at so far, okay? So let's go back and pack this bowl. Hey Tam, how are you? Okay. So what we're gonna be packing is I'm gonna use the Japona bowl. Okay, kind of go with the whole theme of Japona and Solomon. All right, so I'm going to use this bowl, so we can use an HMD. And I have the Cloud Lotus. And what are we going to be packing? We are going to be packing some Element today. I figured let's go all Russian out today, right? Got a Russian pipe, Russian everything, Russian bowl. So I'm going to smoke Element Currant, Blackberry, and Moros, okay, for the ice part of the flavor. All right, so this won't take very long. And traditionally, how most Russians pack their bowls, from all my Russian friends that I've hung out with, they actually kind of have a good idea of how many grams they're going to use per bowl, and they just place all the different tobacco in one pile, and they kind of mix it up with their fingers and then put it all together. You could do it that way, or the way I do it, I just put everything in different stages, you know. I know my pack 20, 30, you know, and whatever, and 70. So, I mean, I'm just going to do it that way. I'm not going to mix it all together like the way they do. It's just not what I'm doing today. So, but traditionally, that's how most of my Russian friends do it. They take all their tobacco and they literally mix it all together, the flavor, which I am not going to do today. So, all right. So I'm doing red currant right now. I'll show you this in a minute. And we're going to do some blackberry, which I love, the Element Blackberry, one of my favorites. Tam's like, what's up? What's up, Tam? How are you, buddy? All right, so let's see. We got the blackberry here. Good mixing here in the bag. Y'all have any questions regarding this pipe so far? I mean, I haven't seen too much on as far as questions. Yes, it was an expensive pipe. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, if you have the money, it's definitely worth it. It's a great collector's piece. It's light. It's gorgeous. It definitely stands out on any shelf or table. People will want to take a picture standing next to this pipe. It's beautiful. Don't spend your rent money to buy one of these. You know, if you've got extra money to buy, then go ahead and get it. You know, but like I said, don't be spending, you know, your last ounce of rent money or whatever you need. You're spending money to pay your bills. It's just not worth it, guys and gals. Just, you know, I happen to have some, I have a special wife who loves me and purchased this for my birthday. So I got kind of lucky on that. So we'll put it to you like that for me. But, you know, it's a great, great hookah. I love it. Definitely would recommend the purchase on this if you've got the funds for it. So we're almost there. Let me do a flip on these coals because we're about 80% there, and then we'll finish the pack. We're almost done. All righty. Let's see. Questions. Let's see. All right, so I don't see any questions so far. But anyways, it is a more traditionally smoking pipe, meaning that it's, you know, there's no diffuser, so it's going to be a bit louder than some of your newer, you know, pipes coming out of Russia and Germany that have, you know, diffusers. So, I mean, it's going to be a little bit louder, but the draw is pretty open. But again, the way I like my draws are open just enough so I can feel what I'm smoking. You know what I mean? So not too open and not too closed. I love the draw on this pipe. Again, it's got a very pleasing draw, and not as closed as a KM, and not as open as a MIG if you want to go in that area. As far as what is it like? So, all right, so Element tobacco is packed. I'm going to just fix this a little bit with my fork, make sure we are good, and we should be ready to rock and roll. All right. All right, so there's my pack. Ready to go. Rinse my fork. Hey, Brandon, how are ya? So, yeah, keeping with the whole style and theme of Japona, I'm using the Japona bowl, okay? And with the Solomon Hookah. Remember, Solomon Hookah is made by the folks at Japona. Stanislav is the owner, super good guy. Touch base with him if you want this. Again, 1,300 euros. and that comes shipped for that price. And mine was lightning fast, just over a week from Russia, okay, to get here. All right, so we're gonna use the Lotus, and we're gonna go traditional Russian style now. We are using 4 cubes, and I think we're ready to rock and roll here, right? Yeah, looks good. Okay, let's pull these off. All right, and let's go start smoking, all right? I'll shut the burner off, and let's do this. All right, come with me, folks. Come with me. All right, let me flip around, let you see what I'm doing now. All right. Looking good. All right, so let's... All right, here we go. All right, so let me show you kind of a faraway view of this beautiful pipe. Okay, it's take this out of the way. As you can see, stunning. Again, all carbon fiber, so it is very light outside of the stainless steel parts. Beautiful hookah, as you can see. All right, so I'm gonna put the wind cover on here to just try and get this smoking a little bit faster. If you use HMDs, this is a good trick. If you're not familiar of getting everything really fast, okay? So use the wind cover over the bowl with the coals, gets the HMD heated up faster, gets you smoking faster. Brandon says, just about to head to brunch, but I saw you were live and dropped in to see the new pipe. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you coming and viewing. Thank you so much. And let's see, who else is here? Ali is here, Tanner is here, Sal is here, Raymond is here, Mateo is here, Julian is here, Jordan is here, so Robert is here. Got quite a few people in here. Thank you for joining Smoking with Bob. All right, so let's see, give me some questions before we get started. Oh, I'm going to use my beautiful mouthpiece as well, since I got this, okay? Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous, though? I mean, this is just stunning. When I go to Hookah Club Show, this is the mouthpiece I will be showing up with, okay? So I'll put this on here. These beads, I feel like I'm going to New Orleans, you know? So, pretty cool. Let's see here. Got a little twisted. Here, hold on. Here we go. All right. Let's see if I can get this going yet. All right. Looks like we got it going. Okay, very cool. All right, let me take off. There we go, the wing cover, no longer needed. And let me flip the camera around, let you get a good look at this stunning pipe. I'm going to show you the purge on this. It is a 360-degree purge with holes all the way around, as you see. And as you can see, the spring, which is sewn inside the leather. So there is a spring in there, you just don't see it, which is really, really nice and thoughtful to do that. So I really think that's pretty cool for them to be able to put that spring in there as well. a lot of thought went into this hookah. I think Japona, knocked it out of the park with this pipe. It is stunning. It's beautiful. Definitely a collector's piece. It smokes really, really good. So it's not just beautiful. A lot of people ask me about my Kalambali and how does it smoke? Well, it's an art piece, but it smokes well. Okay, but this is a masterpiece. Honestly, this thing is built beautifully. There is not even one ding or scratch on any of the stainless steel on this hookah. It came, shiny, beautiful, very nice. So it was very well done. Let me see. Looks like a stunning pipe. Yes, it is. Hey Bob, how the marble carbon looks in person? Can you compare it to regular carbon hookah like the Viro? I can. I could bring the other one down here. Hold on. And hold on. Let's see if I can do this. I got only one hand here. So, excuse me, folks, with this. Let's pull this out. I don't know if I'll do a side-by-side comparison. It's different. This carbon fiber, though, from what I've been told, has some metallic threading in the carbon fiber to make it very strong and durable. Let's see if I can show you this. It's quite different, okay? It's quite different. I cannot tell you exactly what they use in the materials of their carbon fiber, but I do know that they did use something to make it stronger, so it's not going to break or anything like that. And I know there's some kind of metal in the carbon fiber that they use when they wove it together, because it's a woven carbon fiber. So that's definitely going to keep the base from breaking if you drop it. I mean, I'm sure if you drop it from 10 feet or or so, it may crack. But you just got to be careful with any base, right? We use glass 99.9% of the time, right? So we're all careful with our glass bases. So you be careful with this. I guarantee you, this will last longer than any glass base because of the way it's designed. So I wouldn't worry about that. Hey Larry, what's going on, brother? And as you can hear, quiet pipe, but not a super loud one either. Here we go. And let me show you again the handle here. I don't know if we can get it close up here. Look at that. Pretty nice, huh? Anyways, turn the camera back around. All right. What questions you got from me, folks, regarding this pipe? Let's see. It is have a diffuser. Is one of the questions. I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm sorry, Abdurham. If I'm saying that correctly, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Nobody could pronounce my last name Galuccio correctly either, so I apologize. No, this one does not have a diffuser on it, so that's why it's going to be a bit louder. But that's okay. I've got 5 Regals. They don't have diffusers. Love the hell out of those. I've got other pipes that don't have diffusers, so not a big deal for me. Not a deal breaker not having a diffuser. But if you want a diffuser, you can buy those little rubber ones that go on the bottom if you want. So that will help if you want to do that. I mean, I may try that just to see how I like it with it and see how much it quiets it down. I watch TV while I smoke with my family a lot, so I do like it a little bit quieter when I smoke so I don't disturb them while they're watching TV. So again, let's go over this pipe real quick again. You get this beautiful little scroll. Explains the development and your purchase of the Solomon. Very, very nicely done. You will get a baggie with extra rubber stoppers for the base. It comes with them already on, but if one falls off, you've got extras here. You get an extra purge ball, okay? You also get 2 O-rings, and the O-rings are how you connect your hose to the heart with the hose port. So that makes life really easy. Just pull it in and out. I think a lot of, I've noticed a lot of manufacturers have been going to the O-rings for connections, and I actually like the O-rings. I like it. I like that you don't need a grommet. You know, grommets sometimes fit, sometimes they don't. I mean, the O-rings are good. I mean, some of the pipes where they just make it where just like the MIG connectors, they just literally, it's metal on metal, it just fits perfect. You don't need anything. There's no O-rings or anything. That's really, really nice too. That's probably my favorite method. But the O-ring would be my second favorite way to connect a hose to your heart. So I like what they did with this. Don't hesitate to reach out to Stanislav from Japona if you have a problem or you want to talk to him about anything. He's very responsive on WhatsApp. So if you get on WhatsApp, he can. If you have questions, he can answer them before you make a purchase. Let's see. A carbon fiber set of tongs would have been a nice touch to the set. I don't know. I think carbon fiber would. I don't know how that would do to heat. You know, these coals are 1,000 degrees. So you picking up, you know, tongs made of carbon fiber, picking up. I don't know. I don't know too much about carbon fiber, how much heat they can take. So I don't think that would, maybe a set of stainless steel ones would be nice. But, you know, hey, yeah, it was expensive. There are a lot of things that people could add when they, you know, when they're putting together very nice pipes. But I'm okay with it, you know. I mean, I do like the scroll. I love the presentation box. I love the pipe itself. It's not, you're not just paying for looks. It is a wonderfully smoking hookah. And as you see, the draw is smooth. It's nice. I'm getting wonderful clouds with my pack. Let me just see. It's a little tilted. There we go. All right. Turning you around so you can see it one more time. Live. Let's take a look here. Again, the Solomon. All right. And again, it comes completely put together inside the box that they ship it in. And you don't have to do anything but put the leather hose on your hose port and also onto your handle. That's it. So, anybody have any last questions before we wrap this up? Alrighty, well, if there's no more questions, I want to say thank you everybody for coming and joining Smoking with Bob, the review of the Solomon Hookah made by Japona, made in Russia. Amazing pipe, beautiful quality, and appreciate everybody tuning in this afternoon. And on June 27th here in the afternoon, I appreciate the afternoon tune-in. Appreciate your fellowship and coming in and watching my shows at all times. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday. Be safe out there. Bye now.